This is not 2016. Donald Trump is a known quantity. He makes his message of revenge clear.
The field of play is focusing on President Biden's failures. What Americans want to see is the contrast between the radical left and the blueprint to ruin America and why our policies actually work.
What I am saying is I don't kick sideways. I'm kicking forward. Joe Biden is the president. He's the one I'm running against.
Donald Trump's a friend. I'm not running against him.
All right, so several Republicans jockeying to stand out in an already crowded field for the 2024 nomination. So how can they rise above the fray? Pollster Frank Luntz says that he has a playbook for it. He lays it all out in his latest op-ed for the New York Times, basing his strategy on his interactions with his most recent focus groups. We're glad to have him. Joining us now is pollster and communication strategist Frank Luntz. Okay, so good morning to you. Let's go through your playbook here, starting with
humility.
Humility.
And the key here is to understand how the votes are actually cast. You can't win 40% if you're not Donald Trump. 30%, maybe 25% is your ceiling.
Okay.
That's okay. The Republican primary vote, the electorate, is divided by winner-take-all states and states where you win the congressional districts.
Yeah.
So a Republican has to come in first or second to get the lion's share of delegates. Humility says, don't expect that you're going to come out of the gate very quickly. You have to do it slowly, methodically.
Be humble.
And be humble.
Okay, and what do you mean by do better? What does that mean?
It means that you cannot support the status quo. Republican voters want significant change. They want reform. They want to drain the swamp. They want change, and you have to be the change candidate, not the status quo candidate.
So then here, I'm just wondering, so real people matter, because I'm wondering if, should the GOP focus on these social issues here for 2024, or would that help them win over younger or more independent voters?
Clearly, the governor of Florida believes so, but in our polling, in our focus groups, that's not the primary issue. That's not the second issue. It's about the economy, stupid, as we've heard before, and it's about bringing about fundamental change. Real people. It's not endorsements of members of Congress. It's not even good coverage on the media. Yeah. It's small business owners. It's ranchers, farmers, most importantly, veterans. What do average, everyday Americans think about politics? Bring them into the campaign, and you're going to be successful. 4, and I think this is important, you have to divide how you relate to the Trump presidency from how you relate to Donald Trump. The public will not tolerate you attacking the Trump administration, 2017 to 2021. What they will tolerate is saying to Donald Trump, stop being so negative, stop being so cruel, and stop attacking other Republicans. 5th, the average Republican voter is pretty old. I like to say the average Republican voter is deceased. They all have grandkids, and they will change their vote based on what impacts their grandchildren. And the number one issue for the grandchildren, about the grandchildren, is the debt ceiling.
Really?
Republicans have to get back at accountability, and they have to get at the spending issue. This is what matters most to them.
Because this affects, you said, military salaries, Social Security checks, hospitals, bondholders, and what have you, on recession, financial crisis. That's more important to them.
That's more important to them than the social issues. Stop wasteful Washington spending. Character also matters. And we have the example of Donald Trump criticizing Barack Obama for spending so much time playing golf when Trump was on the golf course 4 times or 5 times more often at a cost of $150 million to hardworking taxpayers. They don't like that.
Yeah, but Republican voters and Donald Trump supporters never saw that. They actually believed the former president, meaning Donald Trump, that Barack Obama played more golf when it was the exact opposite of reality.
So you have to show them, you have to prove it, which is tough. 2 more. This is critical. You have to bring over independents. You have to bring over conservatives. If this is just about the Trump vote, you will lose. And finally, you have to be able to prove that Donald Trump made the promises, but in the end, he didn't deliver. You really want a wall on the southern border, you need to vote for change. You really want genuine accountability, you vote for change. Get it done. That's the candidate that wins.
So that is a winning strategy.
That is a winning strategy, and this can take any of these opponents against, but let me be clear.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is clearly the leader right now.
Yeah.
And if the primaries were held today, Donald Trump would be the nominee.
I was going to say that's a winning strategy for any of the candidates other than Donald Trump.
That is correct.
Thank you, Frank Luntz.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Poppy?